Well, I call it a political stunt. If you want to call it a dog and pony show, go right ahead. Same thing.
With this going on for more than a month now, are you starting to feel like you're not even in control of the situation, or is there a feeling of helplessness?
No, I will never feel helpless, and I don't think anybody here feels helpless. That's not in our DNA. We're going to continue fighting.
Summer of resistance. Started the summer.
You're going to go to work?
Mayor Vance, he's calling for you to get used to it. What is your...
I'm not going to get used to it. I'm not going to get used to it because last I checked, I was elected to be mayor of the city. That did not include a federal takeover. So either you believe in democracy or you don't.
Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, coming to you from beautiful Pinnacle Trail in upstate New York. And I'm going to take you on this trail a little bit. And at the end, you're going to see a view that is going to blow your mind. We're going to see Lake George like you've never seen it before. This is stunning. So stick with me to the very end. But as you just saw there, that was none other than Karen Bass, the ultra cultural Marxist mayor of Los Angeles, hanging out with her city council, taking another L from the Trump administration. Trump is just absolutely crushing sanctuary cities, sanctuary states, particularly California. Now, she's very upset there because Trump unleashed over 1,000 ICE agents and National Guard troops. I have to be really careful here. It's very, very rocky ground. National Guard troops to take over MacArthur Park in LA. Now, if you don't know, MacArthur Park was long ago taken over by MS-13 gang members. It's basically the Antifa-stan of LA. LA officials, of course, never did anything about it, and I'm going to explain to you why. There's something very important here you're going to want to tuck away in your chats with your friends who have yet to turn MAGA. But basically, they took over MacArthur Park, lots of drugs, prostitution, you name it, MS-13 nest, as it were, and ICE was unleashed. Over 1,000 ICE agents, as you see in the film there, National Guard troops, they all rushed in, and they conducted hundreds and hundreds of arrests. Thus far, I believe there have been over 2,000 deportations just from LA alone since the riots broke out. Now, of course, as you saw, Karen Bass is flipping out. Gruesome Newsom is flipping out. The legacy media is flipping out. How dare this Trump authoritarian dictator wannabe, how dare he do something so horrible as to round up all these MS-13 gang members and deport them. And I want to explain to you why they have this almost, literally inverted conception of reality from what the common sense consensus is. What we have to understand is that for your modern day liberal, they are basically what we call today post-American. I'm on a real incline here. They are what we call post-American. And post-Americans, in effect, believe that America is inherently unjust and therefore ought not to exist. That's absolutely key to get. Now, it's not like the country isn't supposed to exist. They're here. They want to take over the country, right? So fly on here. It's not like they don't want the country to exist, but the country as we know it, the nation as it was conceived in liberty, dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. You know the thing. Oh, what was he? No, he was talking about, he was doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I forgot what Biden was talking about. But these are people who do not want America as an idea, as a people, as a nation, principle, culture, custom, tradition. They don't want that to exist anymore. They want to destroy that. They literally want to take the nation that we have built, our ancestors have built over the last near 250 years, and they want to destroy it. And they want to replace it with a nation, a cultural Marxist nation in their image. The key difference between the Democrat Party of, say, a Martin Luther King and the Democrat Party today is that Martin Luther King argued that that America's ideal of the rule of law had yet to be realized. And so injustice was America not applying the rule of law equally to all its citizens. So in this frame of reference from Martin Luther King, the law is good. The law is just. The Constitution is good. It's just. It's right. For liberals today, the law itself is unjust. The Constitution is itself an evil document. There's a fellow, he's a regular on MSNBC, Ellie Mistal, I think his name, Mistal, whatever, kind of creepy looking fellow, used to be on with Joy Reid all the time. But he said something that was pretty astonishing. He's the one who, his most recent insane remark, he's a far left nut, but his most recent insane remark is that basically the United States right now is a rogue state, and that all nations ought to right now be sanctioning us like we were North Korea. He has several times, he is on record stated that he believes any and all laws passed before the 1964 Civil Rights Act should be null and void. All laws before the 1964 Civil Rights Act should be null and void, because we were basically an apartheid state. That this is according to, again, Ellie Mistal, whatever his name is. In other words, the America that we built these 249 years, our ancestors and so forth, should not exist, because it was an evil, racist, terrible nation. So this is what you have to understand. These people truly believe that MS-13 gang members should take over MacArthur Park. Venezuelan gangs should take over these, just the handful of Denver apartments. Remember J.D. Vance? Just listen to yourself, Margaret. They believe they should take over. I mean, after all, we're a nation that was built on pillaging third world nations. Now we're opening up the borders and then allowing these third world nations to come in and pillage us. So that's what you have to get. These people honestly would rather have our nation occupied by MS-13 gang members, because at the very least, that involves erasing and destroying the nation that we have built over these 249 years. That nation is, according to Ellie, a rogue nation. It is an unjust nation, and it needs to be destroyed. And they will always side with the MS-13 gang member taking over American territory. They will always side with the illegal migrants taking over the nation so as to destroy the nation they so despise. It's called PostAmericanism, and it's a tragic development. Again, it's a resentment politics that's absolutely infested the Democrat Party, and I don't see how they can win another national election. I don't know how they can possibly win a national election when they're trying to assume political power over a nation they so overtly hate. So with that, let me show you the promised view here. And I think you're going to absolutely love this. All these creepy people here. Hey guys, should I turn? No, don't turn. All right, here you go. You ready? Look at this view. Look at that. That is Lake George in upstate New York at the top of Pinnacle Trail. And it is absolutely beautiful. So there you go. I told you you're coming on my family vacation with me. Love having you here. You guys are amazing. I owe everything to you. So there you are, America. She's beautiful. Yeah. Whoops. I didn't get you in. I promise I don't have to blur out your faces. Not much. That's my family back there. They're shy. See you guys. God bless.